landscape painting or drawing if it's art 1, but this is art 2. So I put these online for you. Basically, we're looking at atmospheric perspective, and that is basically the farther off you go in the distance, the moisture in the air creates the illusion that things are lighter. So we got very light, and then medium, darker, 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 darkest as they come forward. So off in the distance, it's going to be light. In the foreground, it's going to be dark. Your horizon line is your background. The middle ground obviously is the middle, and then the foreground is in the bottom of your page. So it's going to be dark, medium, and light. So your values have to get lighter as they go back, okay? So when you really look at it, your far off mountains are not going to be that much more darker than your sky, okay? Understand that your color of your sky is going to affect all the colors you're painting too. So this little sheet shows you that we have a horizon line, and then we have 3 mountains, okay? And each mountain is going to have a building on it that's in 2-point perspective. It's up to you how you draw your mountains, okay? But there are 3 mountains, at least 3. You can have more if you wish. And then a building on each of the 3 mountains. If you have more mountains, you don't have to put a building on every one, but you're looking at 3 buildings at least. You see here the road, rather, this could be a road or river or whatever. It's wide at the foreground and a base, and as it goes up to the middle ground, off into the distance to the horizon line, which is the background, it's going to get narrower and narrower, okay? So that's what we're ultimately looking at there. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically drop in my horizon line, and I'm going to go with a high horizon line here, so I have a little bit of sky showing. So there's my horizon line, and my vanishing points are going to be on these edges right here. If you've noticed, I put a small border around as well, so we can frame this later, okay? Now, considering I've got to paint this, I'm going to start off with basically paint first. I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to put in my my mountains, okay? So basically, three components of color are hue, intensity, and value. So I'll tell you what, can you pass me the white if you don't mind? What's it use? Water, but I use a little bit of white. Thank you, ma'am. So white over there. So basically, my sky too dark, so I can either put more white into that or more water. Okay, I choose to use more water in this. Okay, the border's there, I can just go over there. I'm not worried about that. And then basically, just like watercolor, I'm feathering that off and down, and a few little lines in there is not going to hurt because it's going to show the illusion of clouds off in the distance. Horizontal lines though. Okay, can you freeze that for me?